Hi there. I wanted to come together and do the web or lace effect or supernova using this resin that I'm testing out. It is Promise tabletop resin. I poured 7 ounces. I may not need it all, but I've got some other projects I'm working on that I could use it for. I'm going to pour about 1 ounce in this cup. And then about 1 ounce in this cup. This one will be my white. My other one is my mica powder. And then I'm going to divide the rest amongst these 2 cups. Maybe put a tad more in my white. All right. Now, this resin is a 1-to-1. It's a heavier viscosity resin. So I'm going to switch up what I do just a little bit. I am going to use alcohol inks because they tend to thin the resin just a tad. This is Octopus Fluids Alcohol Ink Ocean. And I'm going to do 8 drops. Let's do 10. Alcohol inks don't color as brightly, so you tend to have to use a little bit more. And then I have a berry juice alcohol ink, and I'm going to go 10 again. Give it a good mix in. The thicker resins, it does, you do have to stir a little bit more. You also have more bubbles. So we'll be doing more bubble reducing things with this pour. That's why I'm a fan of thinner resins. You don't have to do as much work. All right, for our mica powder for this one, I'm using Haiku from Eye Candy. It's a color shift color. And I'm just gonna put a little bit, oh, not quite that much, on the end of my stick. Maybe a little bit more. I shook too much off. Because I want it to be heavy. I want it to go flat at the edge of the mold. I was just looking around to see if I had one over here that I did. I don't have one in front of me to show you what I mean. Basically, I want it to look like a crackle at the edge. And hopefully I poured enough resin so that it will do that. Making sure I mix it up really good. All right, so the other thing I'm doing differently is for my white, I am using Pinata Blanco alcohol ink. And I am doing this, again, because of the alcohol, just to help me out because I'm using such a heavy resin. I'm going to do 20 drops and then we'll look at it. I might need to add about 5 more drops, but we'll know in a moment. I actually think that looks pretty good. Let me just look at it a little closer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the 20 drops. All right. Now I'm gonna start my pour. And I'm gonna start with just the colors I've got going because I want to create a thin layer in the mold. Now, as I mentioned, this is a thicker viscosity resin. I'm going to have more bubbles. So I'm going to start with my heat gun here. I'm going to let it warm up for a second, and then I'm going to blow some of these bubbles out. I'm also going to blow right into my cups real quick. Just move the sticks out of the way. All right, so it does a couple of things. It gets the bubbles out, thins the resin, and it also helps me move it around the mold. It pushes it a little bit more, helps it spread for me. All right, so now I'm going to work with my mica powder. And I'm going to move this to the side of the cup before I start. And then I'm slowly going to just go around the side. Until I've filled the mold or used it all. Now I'm going to do a little bit more of my transparent colors. Just to push it to the side a little more. And now I'm going to use my white. I'm going to try to put it in the middle of the mica powder. Almost done with it. All right, now I'm going to do my colors again. I don't have a ton of room left, so we'll see how much I get in. I want to get both colors though. That's pretty good. Now I pulled some bits over. I just wasn't sure which ones I'd want. I thought these would go well. I brought a turquoise over, but I don't think that's going to be good. I could also do a silver, but you know what? I think these kind of look cool. So we're going to go with these. All right. Now, I'm going to hit it with the heat gun again. I'm going to let it warm up first. Then I'm going to go around the center. I'm going to not push onto the white. I'll go close to the edge to try to get the bubbles there, but I don't want to move the white around. All right, so hopefully you could see how I did that. It did push the white back because it sort of acts as a push. but it worked out exactly how I wanted it to. The bubbles are gone. We have the nice ring around the edge, and now we're just waiting for it to move in. I'm going to keep an eye on it. In about 10-15 minutes, I'm going to check and see how close the white is to the center. If I think it needs to be spiral closed, I'll come back and do a spiral close on it. But I'm going to see how it goes. And we'll be back when it's time to unmold it. Hi there, we're back. So the white looks heavy, I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm a little concerned that I put too much white. But we'll see. We'll check it out. We will check it out. All right, it's the moment of truth. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. Do you see the webbing in there that's all different colors? Now the white's not super bright, but it is so cool. Oh, I do like it. I hope you can see it. That looks super cool. I love it.